Public art is an important component of a community. When you go around a community and you see murals or a sculpture that's out in the public, it gathers you in. Whether you like it or not, it at least allows you to come and interact with it. And that's what public art is. Public art is an interaction with something that you go out of your mind to go into, you see. This is a classroom, basically. And so public art can be a classroom. We are standing right in the middle of Waterfront Park, the Lincoln Memorial Park, created back in 2009. What I try to do is be a fly on the wall. You know, I don't come out, oh, I'm the man that made this. That's so facetious. I kind of like to hear what people say. And so I just kind of mill around off the beaten path. Someone called me from Frankfurt and said, Ed, we got a project we want to talk to you about. And I said, oh, okay, no problem. This is going to be an Abraham Lincoln site. We want you to do this. Now get started, come up with a design. And I said, but you want me to design those? Yeah, design it. My ideas were not coming as fast as I would like them to, you know. But one morning, one Sunday early morning, I woke up with a flash. I know what to do now. Basically, I started off with two concepts. My original concept for the hill, and then down here, what I call the little valley of where we finally decided this is where it needed to be. Why would he be out here in this wonderful, undulating landscape, you know? If he just happened to be walking by and maybe said, oh, you know, I'm gonna take a break here, took his hat off, threw his books down on the boulder and just sat there, and all of a sudden more people started coming by. Oh, Mr. Lincoln, you know, oh, my friend, how are you? So that was where this concept was born. How were we gonna tell his story as just this man sitting on a rock? Well, where's the story? Well, the story is, as you start your journey on the walkway, the first bas-relief puts you in context of him in the cabin as a child reading by the fire, and then grows up to be the rail splitter that we all know him as. Then you come into, he's become a state legislator, interacting with friends, him and Mary Todd. He's married now. Then you come to the split, the Civil War. The Union on one side and the Confederacy on the other. But what we tried to show not only was the split that's been chiseled out of that plaque, we wanted to show the split between families. Mary Todd's family was on the Confederate side. And we also know that Emily, her sister, was married to General Helm, who was a Confederate general, who died at Chickamauga. We put them in context on the plaques to say, hey, here's Lincoln consoling Mary Todd, and then on the Confederate side, here's Emily caressing her dying husband. It gives a dialogue to people who are able to see this and understand this broke families up too. You leave that plaque, and then ultimately Lincoln's torment from seeing riverboats going up and down the river with slaves, loading them on these boats. And you notice the last one in the front, no face, but the hand is out. You don't know where you're going, you can't see where you're, but yet there's a hand for people to interact with, and you can stand there and hold this man's hand. A master stone carver hand carved these quotes in this granite wall. Man was masterful, man. You learn something when you come here. And so on July 28th, 7 o'clock, several of us are going to actually read a portion of the Emancipation Proclamation, connecting it to Juneteenth, but also celebrating the 10th year anniversary of creating this Lincoln Memorial Park. Once you take the person out of it in a horrible way, that even makes that person more larger than life. The man was compassionate, that person who was trying to do the right thing. And that's why they liked Lincoln, because he was a man of the people. I'm more so honored to be able to create something for this city, because that means your hometown recognizes what you do. To be asked is such an honor that they want you. Because if they didn't love what you do, they wouldn't have you doing it, you know? But I'm just so pleased that I was able to be a part of it. So this is it. This is the Lincoln Memorial Park. It's a great setting. It's almost like an amphitheater. It's a meeting place. People come and have their lunch. Kids play on it. You learn a little bit more about the plaques, his life. And what a view. What a view.